Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And welcome to a very special President's Day edition of the Dojo. This is our game of Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. We are currently battling the Soviet AI, and what a battle it is! Welcome to everyone. I see we got a lot of comments already flooded in, and I appreciate you guys dropping by. I feel kind of bad. I feel like we should be playing Combat Mission Black Sea, given current events in the world. We may have to boot that one up. I haven't played Combat Mission in a few years because well, I've just kind of moved on to other games, but I always loved the combat mission games. So maybe we'll have to kick it up and fight over the Donbass. Uh, we'll see. We'll see how current events play out. Um, I'm going to go back and say hello to everyone, even if you commented some time ago. Hi, John Chappell. Sarge, you got beat. John's quick on that trigger finger. Look out. He would have been great in the Wild West. Big Head Valley is here. Wonderful. Hi, Daligen. How are you? Paul Sanders, welcome. Umonri, haven't seen you in a while, my friend. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Nord. How are you guys? McCall is here. Going down the list, Peter Kloss is here. That's wonderful. Hey, thanks, Jared. I appreciate that. Jared Crosby with a nice little donation. Yeah, the War in the East 1 tutorials. Hey, those are still valid. Great game. Great game. I mean, this is a great game too, but you can't go wrong playing War in the East 1 either. Um, James Norton, hello. Yannick is here. All right, wonderful. Again, thank you guys for dropping by on George Washington's birthday. Now, I'm going to stream today, and we're going to get going here in just a second. I just give people time to show up here a little bit. Hey, Malcolm. Speaking of showing up, what's up, Malcolm Hunt? Um, I am not going to be streaming Tuesday, which is tomorrow, through Saturday. We'll be going to celebrate the kind of our last trip before our baby is born. I actually slept in today, and I told my wife, I said, I think this is the last time we're going to get a puppy as well. I told my wife, I said, I think I calculated this will be the last day of the rest of my life I can ever sleep in, so I'm going to do it, and I did indeed. And so we're going to go on this trip through Las Vegas and see the Grand Canyon and Antelope Canyon and I don't know, rivers. I don't know what all we're going to see. She planned it, but I'm going to go do that. But I will have videos up. So I've already made a lot of recordings in advance. Now, I couldn't do it for this game, of course, because we're playing this game live. But as soon as this is over, I am going to make at least one more video, but probably two, and then we'll try to live stream again on Sunday. We'll see. These old bones don't recover like they used to. So we get back on Saturday. We'll see how I feel on Sunday. But as of right now, I would like to live stream on Sunday. But I will put a couple of turns up. But let's get down to the map because we've got a lot to do. I want to turn the turn before I go. And so let's do it. All right. We've already done the Minsk Bulge. We've moved down, and we were about, I would say, right in here. I know that I had talked about the Italians withdrawing, and they withdraw in 94, turn 94. So we got a little more time with the Italians. That's wonderful. And we've got them set up here. You can tell I've moved them because you can see they've only got 6 movement points left. We have got them in a rough hex. And then I know that I did the Luftwaffe field divisions. They are in horrific shape, but they're just kind of sitting back here. They're in a swamp. All right. This Luftwaffe field division sits with the Italian command. I don't know how much sense that makes. We should probably move the Italian command back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, he can still command his Italians from back here. Ballystok. So we'll go there, and the Field Corps command is also at Ballystok. Perfect. Okay, so, we've got these guys in heavy woods, which is where you want them, heavy woods, and then these guys are in a swamp, but, really they're not going to be able to do much. They're completely depleted and unready. But the Soviets are way out here in the swamp at this point. We may have to, move something else up and around or over. This field division is also sitting in a swamp. All right, so I'm trying to get I'm trying to get as many of these into swamp or bad terrain as I can since we're on the defense. Now we get into the south truly, and we've got our first German division, the 121st ID. This is under 52nd Corps. Let's go look at 52nd Corps. And there we have Ehrenfried Boget. And Boget is actually quite a good general. He is 8'6" with the 7 on the ground. He's got some cool shades. All right. I think those were just glasses. They weren't even shades. That's how cool he is. He has got the 121st, which is a pretty damn good division, really, for us at this point, relatively speaking. 14,600. It's TOE, 82 of 86. Let's make sure Boget actually has the sport units he needs. He has got 3 artillery battalions. He has got 3 anti-aircraft battalions, including a mixed flak, which also acts as anti-tank. 2 pioneers and a Werfer battalion. Now I've been playing that Ardennes offensive game, and man, do those Werfers carve some stuff up. That's just fun. Shooting the rockets' red glare. Okay, what do we have here? We've got 4th Hungarian Corps, 2nd Hungarian Army. Well, I'll look at the Hungarians here in a minute. Let's continue on with the Germans. Now, the 35th ID, that's at 95% with 16,000 men. We don't have too much better than that out on the map. I'm not going to say wasted, but having them right up in this area, not ideal, but we'd want to protect Brest-Litovsk. Brest-Litovsk, there's this major railway that runs through here and then heads south. I'd like to protect that if we can. So we've got Hungarians here. First Hungarian Cavalry Brigade, 10,000 men strong. They're 70% on the TOE. They go back to this headquarters, which is 3rd Hungarian Corps. 3rd Hungarian Corps is Rakovsky. He's a 5.45 and a 4. That's, whatever. I mean, that's Hungarian leadership for you. No offense, Hungarians. We're going to lock this and we're going to go look for support units. Well, we've got some. Let's get this artillery. Let's get this motorized mixed flak. Let's get Hungarian AA. We'll even get some construction battalions in there. We could get some stuff. They are reporting directly up into Army Group A, which then goes up to OKH. So we could get some of this other stuff, but everything I took is mainly Hungarian. So I've got this cavalry unit that I've got here sitting on the roads. Now, these German divisions, pretty strong, pretty strong. And then we've got more Romanians out here. So this is also part of the 3rd Hungarian. We may want to move this up a little bit, up into the swamp. We could even put this in the heavy woods or this heavy woods. I guess it just depends how hard he's going to press. Again, this is where I want him to come, north of Brest-Litovsk and south of kind of this line out of Minsk, right here. This is where we trapped him last, winter and got 1.5 million Soviets, and that's what we need this winter as well. But this cavalry unit's really good. I'm kind of at a not sure what to do with it. This corps, this Hungarian corps, I'm going to actually move this out of Brest-Litovsk quick. Didn't want to do that. Undo. I meant to do the corps. There we go. We didn't lose anything there. This corps is not commanding anything. I'm just going to scoot it back for a minute so I can get my bearings straight. We've got these Italians here. We've got those Italians there. I would really rather the Italians all be together. Now, this one withdraws on turn 91, so literally next turn. So I think, but this is, where is this? This is in the Light Woods. Okay. Then we have these Hungarians out here, 2 fairly strong light divisions. I mean, 11,000 men with a 70 on the TOE. Here we have 10,000 men with 67 on the TOE. Not bad. I would rather have German troops here. So these German troops, I would rather have here, but I don't think we're in a position to move all of the, to move them around really. He is in the swamp. Okay, that's good. This is light woods. This is swamp. Excellent. Okay. I don't think we can get into any better terrain here. That's light woods and light woods. I'm kind of building up from down here now. I think I'm going to leave all of this alone. The only thing I think I would change or will change is maybe this light division and this 10,800. Well, I can't quite get him there. I think I'll take this Italian division, though. He's going to withdraw. I'm going to go ahead and start moving him up here, for the time being. And then I think I'll put this cavalry out here. He can react to this. Now, you may say, don't put him in the swamp. Well, I agree with you, but this is not in the swamp. This is just light woods. And then none of this out here is kind of swampy. And I'm not talking about Washington, D.C. There we go. So let's move him over there. Okay, now they're all matched up. That looks good. Italian, we've got him under command there. That's fine. Now we have this Hungarian light unit, and I think I'll just put this one. Hmm. Light woods, light wood. This is all light woods, really. I'd probably rather have the Germans there. That's light woods as well. Well, let's put this Hungarian group right here into the light woods. Is he still in command? He is, I believe. Yep, we've still got it. 5 of 9 Italians. He's going to withdraw. We've got the German unit here. This just kind of blocks anything coming from the north towards Brest. He can always drop back. These Germans we can deal with. And then we've got Hungarian armor. Now, look, they come on with really terrible supply. Okay, well, so be it. Now, this I think I'll put down, let's say here, this is a clear hex for this Hungarian armor. We could also bring it, this is all worse terrain though. I think I'm going to put it right. I could also put it up here with these Hungarians. They need a lot of help. Maybe that's what I should do. You can see, I mean, the Soviets haven't moved this out here. We just moved back. Where are they going back to? Seventh Hungarian. Seventh Hungarian's already overstacked. Okay. I don't think I have any other Hungarian command up here. I think I would rather have it up here, though. I could put it underneath the Germans. Well, let's do that. All right. So we'll bring a Hungarian armor group up here. Maybe into. Yeah, I'd like him to get off the train. 99, 98, 94. He could come in, let's say, here. This is where we're really weak anyway. Um, but then he would be out of command up here. Well, I could put him under the Luftwaffe division, or I could put him under. Hmm. Well, for now, let's bring him in. What is this? Light Woods. Let's bring him in like right here. We'll get him off the train, and then let's put him in 68th Corps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, let's not put him in 68th Corps, but maybe we should put these guys in 68th Corps. I can't put them both in there, though. Well, for now, it's not going to be a huge deal if he's not directly in command. I could put it in 8th Hungarian. Why don't I'm going to wait till next turn. I'm going to wait till next turn. He is out of command right now. He's going straight back to OKH. Let's put him in this field corps. Okay, that gives him one more layer. So we'll put him in second field corps. Sure. These guys are going to be so confused. They're like, why in the world? We can't even speak German, and now I've got some Luftwaffe guy barking orders at me. Okay, sure. The rest of this, I think, is fine. FBD, second. I want the FBD there. That looks good. He's 8 of 9. That works for me. We've got a Soviet, grouping here that's trying to push through, but I'm not too upset about it yet. Let's look at our depot situation. Why is this out here? We don't need this out here. Let's return that to headquarters. Now I'm going to get a drink and go look at the comments just to make sure you're all still here. Um, Yeah, I hear you, Nord. Nord saying, go for smaller pockets. True. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how much the Soviets get out into the swamp there. That worked very well last time, but we were a little closer in manpower than we would be this time. Uh, that's also a good idea. We could use air supply, not the band, but our transports to put freight down on the units that just came in from the reserve. Yep, that could be something we could do. Certainly. I think we have a depot in Warsaw. Yeah, we've got a depot in Warsaw. It's only a level 1 depot, but it is getting passed through stuff, right? In Warsaw, we really should probably have it a level 2, right? Then we go out to a 3. Let's actually bump that up to a 2. I like the way you guys think. 2 out to 3s, and then we have a lot of 4s as well. Brest, this was a 3 when we still had territory out here that had some 4s. A lot of these should be 4s, I think. And if we look around the edges here, just, 4, 4, 4, right up by the troops, 4 up by the troops. Um, and it, of course, is going to draw ultimately from every other depot in the game that it can when it's a 4, except another 4. So we've got 4s all the way along there. I think we'll make Brest a 4. I like that. We'll make this. Is that true though? Maybe we. Well, these guys should be getting freight from back here. So I think I will make that a 4. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Let's make this one a 4. 4 at Koval. I like that. 4 at, what is this, Lutsk? It is indeed. Good old Lutsk. 4, 4. Okay. And then 3's just directly back behind. I like that. All right. Uh, Now then, we get into the 11th Corps. What's happening with the 11th Corps? Well, we've got Erwin Janicki out here, and Janicki's got some artillery, he's got some flak, he's got some pioneers. Put a few construction battalions in there. I wish he had one more light flak potentially. Well, it looks like we can go get one, even if it's in bad shape. Maybe it'll rebuild better down here. We'll see. But that light flak we'll put in. It's unready. You can see in the U there. Light flak, but we do have a mixed flak. What's it? Yeah, that's an 82 TOE. We'll take that. Okay, so pretty good flak. You can see it's got one of these random blue lines. I think that's just because we're playing the beta version. That should be orange, really, because I think it traces back to. Nope, there's Army Group. Oh, it goes right. Duh. It goes through 17th Army, back to Army Group A. 17th Army is getting a little too close to the front here. These guys are back here nibbling on all the good provisions. They're like, oh boy, we can't let the guys out on the line see that. We've also, don't forget, we've still got 1, 2 of our partially rebuilt divisions, and we've got 3 full strength divisions back here that we'll want to move. What else is that's the Mountain Corps headquarters. I don't really think we need that right now, but I wanted to get it out of the reserves. Okay, I think up and down this line, we got a level 2 fort there. We're not going to move that, certainly. Why don't we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Why don't we put him on top of the depot? Not that we really need that much more capacity, but you could see what we got in and what we sent out is equal to the capacity, or at least it looks like it. So why don't we just put that there and bump the capacity ever so slightly? The Corps headquarters don't do it nearly as much as the Army or Army Group headquarters, but it does it some. 26th ID, this looks good. It needs to build up. What's its construction value? 18. It needs to build up some more fort level there, but the Soviets don't look particularly strong, right here anyway. Here they look a little stronger with the 12 and 12. That's 88th ID. I'm tempted to switch these two, but I'm not going to. I just, the more you don't move, the better. I do think we need another division in this area. As you can see, the 328th ID is getting a little ragged itself, as is the 12th ID. These guys, well, 246, that's not great from a manpower perspective, and the TOE is under 50. So all of this is getting a little ragged up here. Um, this is part of 54th Corps under Friesner. Friesner's fine. I'm not going to replace him, certainly. He's all sevens with an 8 on the infantry. Actually, he's better than fine. Friesner's better than I remember him. I think one of his stats, the infantry stat, must have gotten bumped up one. As these guys win battles, they can increase. I forget how that works exactly. Is that only if they're under 5 though or something or under I just don't remember off the top of my head. Artillery, flak, okay, blah, blah. He's all good. He's got a Romanian machine gun battalion in here, too. Sure, why not? But I do think we need another division up here somewhere. Now, we could also hit this naval group. I'm going to go ahead and hit them and we smoke them back 10 to 1. If we're going to get 10 to 1, I'm going to take it. We lose 70 men and 3 guns. The Soviets lose 759, 11, and again, they lose like 75 planes. That's okay, sure. We've got our ground support off. So, I mean, this is all just natural AA out of the divisions, and anything the Corps throwing into it seems pretty crazy. They're losing that many planes. I think right here is where we need another division. And I think I'm going to actually go get one of the really good ones. Back by Berlin. Let's throw it on the train and let's pop it in here. Well, he's not going to be able to get off the train, certainly. We could come into Lutsk. Maybe that's where we want to go, or up here at Koval. I really want a division at each place, right? But we can't really get there. I'm going to put this in. I feel like it's a little risky here because I'm not sure if this guy can hold 88th. We're kind of bowing back a little bit. That's why I'm bringing a unit in. All right, well, we're going to take the chance and we're going to put it in at Lutsk. So let's put it there. And this division next time is going to get up here and try to hold this back a little bit better. I don't think we dare attack with anything else. I thought, well, this is an easy one. We'll scoot it back. I don't want this guy to get too tired. Okay, that looks fine. And as we come down here, 54th Corps, guess we talked about that. That's Friesner. All of these guys they're not in great shape. We've got a lot of, how I like to go every other hex, obviously, but we've got a lot right next to each other. There are places we could double stack if we wanted to, but we've got a level 2 for it here, a 3 there. We've got a 2, a 2. This is the guy I'm worried about, right? We've got a 1. He's a 0 and not a great unit, but are we really up against it there? Not terribly. This right here is the battle that I'll be worried about. Everybody else, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to leave them as is. Okay, 59th Corps. This is under Golnick. Okay, good old General Major Hans Golnick, 765 and a 7. He should have all of his support units. Not great. Not great. I'm going to give him that heavy howitzer. It's unready, but maybe sitting out here with the Corps, I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't rebuild any faster than it does with OKH, but there's no reason to have it just sit at OKH, I don't think. All right, so he's here. That's there under Golnick. That's fine. Let's get out back to regular move mode. What's back at Lvov? We've got Army Group A and we've got First Corps. So if we ever need another corps, we've got it. But I think we've got 8 of 9 there, 8 of 9 there, but I think this corps only got 6 of 9. So we can bring this in, let's say here, this new division, put it up here to this headquarters, and we should be fine on command there. All right, moving around, that all looks okay. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. That's Lvov. This unit is in bad, bad, bad shape, and several of them are right here. Look at that. I mean, these guys are both unready. This is where I'm going to have to split some of this. Now, he is in a level 3 fort, gosh darn it. That is rough. Mm, I know what I'll do. I don't want to do this necessarily, but I will move this actually and go every other hex to there, and then this unit's in a lot better shape than some of the other crap we've got out here. So that's clear. That's rough. These are clear hexes. That's why these guys are starting to get blown away a little bit. Um, we don't have any fort level here, so I think he's gonna have to go. I don't want him to go there really, but we can't keep backing up. I think what we'll have to do. Hey, 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 hey. Sometimes you don't. Now this, it's more defensible back here. You can see all of the swamp rough. It goes all the way down like that. I kind of wish maybe I would have gone all the way back there, but at some point you got to stop backing up. Uh, you guys probably laugh as I say that. Okay, right there. He's gonna go in there. Now these guys are completely unready. Um, let's take them back to the rail line. So if we do need to get them just completely out of here, we can. What is that? Clear? Actually, this other guy. Let's actually put him on the. Well, that's on a road though. I want him to be on the rail. So let's scoot that back. I'm going to scoot the command back as well a little bit. And I think we're going to bring another division into this area. This guy's got 6856. I'm actually going to put double stack right here. They're up against it. Now this is, good sized Soviet force there. They've got no fort level. I pretty much have to double stack against that, I think. We'll see if we can hold on. I don't know. That's another one. So that hex, this hex are the two I'm worried about. And I think we're going to have to bring another fresh division in there. I'm really trying to build out in the south a little bit this time. We've been so focused on the center and the north to some degree. I'm going to try to help the south where I can. So it's right in this area. Lvov, I mean, if they pushed enough, I don't want these guys to get caught on a train, obviously. I'm going to put them in like right there into Busk. Cannot get off the train. We need 100 strategic to do that. So here comes in another unit. Now, what are these commands looking like then? Here's the headquarters. He's got 8 of 9, but these two are such bad shape. They could go back to the reserves. We'll see. We'll see. That was Golnick. Okay, cool. I've got Romanians out here. That's never what you want to say as you're trying to hold on to an area. These units actually aren't in great shape. Let's get out of rail movement. Let's go to Z. But they add up to a 68. As you can see, 5, 35, 39. This is defensiveness. 25, 10, 17. That's why I'm really worried about that little sector. But this, I mean, put together, those guys are a 5. So, yeah. All right. So we brought another unit in here, a unit in there. We may put one in the north. We may put another one, in the center. But I'm going to look over this whole area right now. Um, 290. Yeah, these guys, gosh darn it. Now, this is a better division. Better. Not great, but better. 11,000 men and 170th ID. Then I just have these Romanians sitting back here trying to get in the way. Let's go back to logistics. Where are these guys trying to get to? Oh, just in case I wanted to build a depot there. Let's return these both to headquarters. I don't want them out here. It's the danger zone, to quote Kenny Loggins. Um, this armor, well, the problem we have right here is right here. I'm going to have to scoot north because now we just have Romanians up here and the Soviets are really trying to break through. We're going to have to shift some things north. That probably means let's go to the Crimea and we'll work backwards. I think that's probably the best way to do it from what I was seeing there because we are going to have to bring them from the south. But let's go to the comments. Yeah, I agree, Jan. That SS Corps, 15 divisions from the reserve, but we've got to patch the line. Uh, but I agree with you. I'm trying to get more up to the north so I can take that SS group and try to do a limited encirclement. But now we're getting close to the mud times, and so it's not the right time to launch it. But right in here, we've got the SS up here. If we could break through, do we have enough units up here to do it now? No. But we've also got von Manstein's guys right here. Eventually, if they could come around and move to, let's say, this rail line, and the SS punch through here to this rail line, let's say, and meet up. I mean, what is that? I don't know, 15, 20 Soviet divisions. So, I mean, that kind of limited, encirclement is what I'm going to be looking for. Let's go to the Crimea. Let's see what's happening out here. Two Romanian Corps, or the second Romanian Corps, if that upsets you. 12,593, 12,589. I mean, these guys are about as good as they're going to get. What do I have his supply priority on? I have it as a 3 because these guys were starving. Now they're still not doing great. I'll leave them on a 3. We've got 4th Romanian Army that kind of has the command of all the Romanians over here. He's fine, so that's fine. Now, the Soviets did start to attack us here, and you can see them bringing in the rocket artillery, or that could just be a regular old artillery brigade that they've turned into a counter. We've got 4th Romanian ID. This thing's in terrible shape. Let's put this on the boats and get this out of here. Yeah. All right. They don't get hit. And while we're here, so this rebuilt a little bit. 14th Romanian. He's not in horrific shape. 60. Hey, look at that. Maybe we'll take him over back to the Crimea. I was about to say to the island, but it's not an island. This is not Fantasy Island, certainly. Um, let's take this one here. So we'd kind of be trading men for men there. Why don't we go up here and look and see if we need them? I know some of you get really perturbed when I bring new people over here to the Crimea because, yes, we're having a hard time supplying what we have, but supply is not going to matter if he punches through us somewhere. But, I take your point, obviously. 19th Romanian ID. Now this came back over, right? But this is no, I was bringing this down here. That's right. Okay, let's set it there. Let's set that one there. And hold on, undo, undo. What do we have sitting here? 5th Romanian. Okay, this can actually now get on a boat as well. We'll bring him over here. Got them all piled up at the port as the Romanians try to get the hell out of here. 19th Romanian ID is what I just moved in here, and then we'll move, not by boat, but we'll move this guy in there. I've still got it on defensiveness. Let's go back to movement points. We've also got the Mountain Core. We don't need the Mountain Core over here. So one of these two. Oh, let's do this. Let's move him back first. Now let's move the Mountain Corps there. They're in command of that. Let's put him on the boats. On the boat. Sounds like he's going to float into Ellis Island or something. 19th Romanian. That's the one that's staying here. All right, we'll go to move. So we get more and more people off of the Crimea. Now, before I put him on top of that, I got to decide, do I want to take this guy back over? Yes, let's do it. Put him on the ships. It says he's on the ships. What is this, just like backed up over here? Can he not move? Get around there. I wonder if it's because these guys are like all in the way. Oh, I don't have. Duh. Okay, my bad. My bad. Don't make fun of me. That was stupid. Okay, now he's coming back over here. 179. Now he can get off the ships, and he's still got a few movement points left. Can he move? Yeah, he can move a little bit. So now we'll put him there, and these two will just switch places. And he'll go there, and we'll get that off next time as we've really, really thinned this out down here, certainly. These Romanian, 6 Romanian ID, they're fine. just standing there. The Italians, now this is the problem we're going to have. They withdraw at 93 and 94. That's why I'm bringing more Romanians over, because the Italians have said screw it. They heard from Mussolini. They're like, we got to get back to the home country, and so they're going to be getting out of here before too long. I actually think I'm kind of wasting space right here, but ultimately I'm afraid of that land bridge. Now the problem is this unit is really weak. I guess I didn't realize quite how weak it is. I think I'm going to move this is that German unit. I think I'm going to have to move that back, move the Italian forward and bring one of these Italians up. 93, 94. Well, we got to be careful with these withdrawals. Let's bring both of these up. I thought I had an Italian command out here. It's going straight back to the army level. I thought I had a corps out here. Am I crazy? I've gone mad. Guess not. Okay, well, we have the Germans here. I guess I could give these guys to the Romanians, but this is the most important hex out here, potentially. Um, I'm going to leave that as is. I'm going to leave that as is. The Italians are a little, well, is that true? Hold on. Can the Romanians, this guy's a good general. That's Corne, right? Yep, he's pretty good. He can't get any more support units. He doesn't have any support units, so the less that he controls, the better. As it is right now, he's got these Romanians and these Romanians. Okay. The German command has this, and then the Italian is going all the way back to 8th Italian Army. Now, we had an Italian corps that was out here. I would bet $1 million we did, but now they're all going back to 8th Italian Army. That's fine. I mean, I guess, if they miss a dice roll, so be it. Let's look at 8th Italian. Holy mackerel, look at all the look at all the support units he can throw in. Well, this is Naski, or Nashi, probably. 6, 4, 4, and a 4 on the ground. Well, hell, if he passes a dice roll, he's got all of the support units in the world. Let's also bump him up to a supply priority 3 now that we put the Italians out here in harm's way. Let's put this at a 3. Yeah, okay, so everything out here is at a 3. Gives them a little advantage, right? I mean, they're having a hard time. What is the 43% on the basic food supply? 65, 60. Okay, Italian's going to be out of here, but we got Romanians on the way. We may have to send another German division up here eventually. We got attacks last time. We'll see if that continues. We did bring new German division. Well, I say new. These are rebuilt out of the reserve divisions last time. But let's start going through here and moving north. Oh yeah, we've got our conga line of Romanians. This, he's still on the ships. Let's get him off the ships. You're off the ships now. This guy then can come into port, but let's do the headquarters because he can actually get off the ships as well, I think. On ships, you're off. No, he needs 131 there. Okay, so he can't get off the ships after all. Now let's go to rail move because I see this Romanian division. Oh, that's right. They're not directly on a rail line. Let's take him all the way over to Galate, and then he can get up and start trying to help the Romanians, whatever they're up to in that sector where I've got all those Romanians. All right, sure. Well, let's go back to ship movement. You're the next one in, my friend. And then you go there, and next time we'll get even more Romanians off ships. Unready. He can't get off the ship. We know he can't. He's got 129. Let's try it. Nope, you need 131, so he can't get off there. Fine, fine. Okay, I'm going to go look at the comments very quickly. Sorry, I've been head down. I'm trying to get through here so we can turn the turn. Hans, don't you steal my lines, baby. Those are. I'm gonna sell them as NFTs. My God, they're worth millions, Hans. Hey, Hans, how's it going? Well, it could have been worse, Hans. Whatever's happened, I'm certain could have been worse. Sure. Okay, let's get down here into 35th Corps. That's stretching back here to 6th Army. 6th Army is under who? Hilpert? Hilpert's a very nice general. 868 with the 7 on the ground. Um, okay. I hadn't noticed that Hilpert had been brought on, but I like that from OKH. 765 and 7 under Grossner. Grossner has got his sport units. That all looks good. We're sitting here. Let's get the depots off just momentarily so we can see our defensiveness. We're 98 in Odessa. I like it a lot better when it shows an X there, certainly. We've got this new infantry that's come in. Again, this is rebuilt infantry. It's not quote unquote new. They can't get all the way to the line. Maybe they can if I put them on a train. Yeah, I mean they can get off the line or off the train here and then replace maybe this uh, motorized. Maybe well he's in reserve already. Which is the guy that withdraws? That's turn 94 withdrawal. Slovaks in here doing their business. 98-48. I kind of wish the Slovaks were in with him so we don't get that mismatch penalty. Let's just do that. Oh, he's already at 10 of 9, though. Oh, that's because he has 7th Flieger here. Okay, 34th Corps. All right, I'm going to put the Slovaks in 34th Corps. And then I'm going to take Flieger Corps, which is in pretty damn bad shape, really, but sitting here with Hungarian armor. And who are we going back to here? Reinhardt, who is also a very good infantry general. So no problem putting Flieger in with him. He's at 5 of 9. Okay, well, that works. So it's going to be 41st Panzer Corps. I don't know why I struggled with this command last time. That was the obvious move to make, is put that in there. And then this is all by itself. That's fine. And then back to the infantry here and 44th Corps under Martinic. Well, you don't want Martinic doing mech, but he's just fine with the infantry. He's got good support units. Oh, yeah, let's look at Reinhardt's support units. That looks good. We'll take that. Let's just see what's available, though. My bad. Let's go back to that. Not a whole lot for the up the chain of 4th Panzer Army. There's not a whole lot of good replacement up there. Um, as we get over here into 4th Corps, we are going directly back to Wilhelm Hasse. And Hasse, again, is a guy you only want doing infantry, but he's good at infantry. 8 on the morale. He's got all of his support units. That looks okay, but honestly, this is one of the places I maybe would like these infantry divisions. If we look around here of where we could potentially put them, 13, that's super weak, right? But I think what we could do, yeah, that 13 worries me. 58-20. Yeah, 28. I can't believe that's even showing as still ready. That looks dangerous across from that Soviet formation. All right. I'm going to take this motorized then. Didn't I say we probably, well, Martinic, yeah, he's a 5. Well, hmm. I'm really worried. 24 holds its own, I think, but this is the only level 2 fort we have along here. Most all of them are 3s. Well, that's a 2, but we have a lot of 3s along the way here. I think what I'll do is this. I think what we'll do is take one of these infantry. It's on the train. We'll bring it up here on the train, and then we'll take it off the train. And then if we go to move mode, there we go. Now then, we can put him on the line here. Okay. That takes us all the way to a 63. But who has got what as far as who's contributing the most to that? The new unit we brought up here is a 25, 17, 21. Okay, I'm going to take this Panzer division and put it on the line here. Yes, let's do that. I don't want it to be on the line. I'll eventually try to back it up and put it in the reserves, but for now, we'll put that on the line, and we can actually give that to Reinhardt, and I think I'm going to do that. I don't want the mismatch penalty, so I would put it here, but Martinik's not a good enough mech general to really make that feasible. It's going to really hurt on some dice rolls, whereas Reinhardt, we're going to get a 7 on the mech roll, 7 morale. With Martinik, we're going to get what? 5 on the mech, 5 on the mech, 7 on the morale. I mean, is it worth it 2 points? Because we automatically take a 36% penalty. I don't know. You could do the math on that. I have a feeling I would rather have him in with Reinhardt, so I'm just going to do that. 41st Corps. Okay, so now he is in. And if we go all the way back to 4th Panzer, still just at 23 of 27 because, that was already in 4th Panzer. Now, who the heck did I take out of here? I took, this is part of 14th Panzer Corps. Is that right? Okay. Do they need to be part of 14th Panzer? Not really, but do we have another corps command here that makes sense? Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. And Naring, if we look at Naring, it's weird that I can look at that, know immediately that's Naring. 876, he's 7 on both infantry, so okay, fine. Let's put this in 14th Panzer Corps then. Perfect. All right. Now we don't get any penalty there. We've got this in reserve under Naring. This 29 worries me a little bit, but at least we've got the Panzer Corps right behind it, and now that's starting to get dug in. Now we still have another infantry, so we bolstered this a little bit. We could take this infantry and put it right here and move the motorized back, or move one of these Panzer Corps back. Why don't we do that? And we could even move one around here. Like I said, we've got to start moving a little bit of something to the north. So let's move this in on the line. Let's do the rail. We'll get off the rail. Get off the rail, Jack. We could get off here and go there. 43, 34. This is a really strong unit, though. I want to go here then. Let's go here. We'll get off the train. Then he can come take the place here. And then we can take this motorized and really get this cooking. Let's try this really quickly. 84, 21. Well, how cooking can we get? But that's just moved. Oh shit, that withdraws on turn 93. For the love of Tampa St. Pete. Hmm. Well, we're going to have to bring another division down here. He's here for a few turns anyway. I'm going to go ahead and put him in 14th Panzer Corps. All right. Into 14th Panzer Corps you go. And then I'm going to take this Luftwaffe field division that I don't think is really under any. He's not doing a whole hell of a lot. I'll just put him up here for manpower purposes. And put him in 14th Panzer Corps as well. Okay, that takes him to 11 of 9, but I'm going to take this motorized out. We've also got this mech core down here that I want to move. What is this? What's going on here? 60? Yeah. That's not great. We're just in the light woods here. We need to bring more infantry into this area so we can move more of this motorized out. Certainly. I mean, I think that goes without saying if you've been watching the game for a while. How far can we venture here? Well, where else do we have? Let's look at 1st Panzer Corps. It's here. It's got 36 of 27. This has now got 29 of 27, 4th Panzer Army. 1st Panzer Army is way over. Way over. Um, Gosh darn it. What's the best way to go about this? Well, I'll look at that here in a moment. All right, let's move this motorized out though. Um, some of this looks weak, certainly. But really, we got to get this moving up here. Um, so maybe here, and we'll replace this motorized. How's this motorized look? 7,900 troops. Gosh darn it. That doesn't look great. 6790, 11,9. Ay, 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 ay. Uh, we could replace something else. No, not that. Not that. Well, maybe this motor. That's not that very strong either. It's got a 25. This is by far the 16th motorized, by far our best unit up here, but I think we're going to have to skip. So let's go here. All right, so we'll put him in here, and that's going to put him in 24th Panzer. 24th Panzer's already at 9 of 9. All right, well, that's all right. He goes back there. Okay, you're going to go into 24th Panzer. Now, this Panzer, which isn't, I mean, it's no great shakes, but we've got to get up here and help this with this potential breakthrough of some sort. Go here. How about we go here? All right, it's a clear hex. Now he's out of that command. Do we have, that's 3rd Panzer Corps, I guess. He's 9 of 9 as well. For that's 24th Panzer Corps. He's now at 11 of 9, but he'll go down to 9 of 9 when I get this out of there. Oof. Okay, what have you got? You've got 9 of 9 in 13th Corps. Holy cow. Guys, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Analysis paralysis. That's right. I wanted to turn the turn. I'm sorry. I did not mean to mislead you. If you were just here to turn the turn, I think I'm going to have to turn the turn for the first time without you guys on the live stream. We're at 52 minutes. There's just no way I'm going to make it within like an hour and a half because I've got to figure out these commands down here before we turn. Um, so I'm going to record an episode tonight that will go up in 2 days. What's today? Monday? So it'll go up on Wednesday, and that will be turning the turn. Now, I know you love it when I bark it out auction style. Mind control. I'm trying to tell you you love it. I know you do. Uh, so I will turn that turn and you will see it on Wednesday. I may even do an episode after that. You'll see that one on Friday. And then we are definitely going to then turn the turn again, I guess, on Sunday. That'll be the next time we live stream if I can get moving on Sunday. This is going to be a long trip, but I want to make sure I get this right. I don't like to just rush just for the sake of rushing. I'd rather get it right. And these commands up here are getting a little confusing because we're having to put some motorized with infantry corps. We're trying to put some infantry with motorized corps just to get it all straight. So anyway, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for all of the support. I'm going to miss you guys. I'm not going to see you for about a week, but get out there. Our last vacation before we start having kids. So we're going to try to have a good time. Going to go to Vegas. I don't usually gamble unless it's these games. We are going to see a concert there that my wife wanted to see, so we're going to go check that out. Then, like I said, on to the Grand Canyon, and then we're actually picking up a puppy on the way home. And it is a little Samoyed, so it's a little fuzzy white guy. He is just the cutest little thing. He looks like a little snowflake. But I will put pictures up. I can do that on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel. I sound like an old guy talking about the internet. On YouTube, you can put up pictures. So I certainly will. And you can see the little puppy. We lost our dog from before, little Cocoa Puff. And so my wife has been very, very sad. And so I thought, well, we've got to get another puppy. They add so much joy to life. We're not replacing Cocoa Puff. She's irreplaceable. She was the baddest ass you've ever seen for a little 16-year-old lady. But we are going to get little Sammy the Samoa. So anyway, you guys are great. Talk to you later. There will be a lot of videos. I've already queued up like 7 videos that are ready to go during this week while I'm gone. So there will be even more. And thank you guys so much for the kind words. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Strategy Gaming Dojo. Till